Well, today we're back on the desk and we're going to work on an old project of mine. This is like 10 years ago or something like that. I think I put a label on the back here. I can't read the label, but this is back when I was doing the Drano web stuff. This was made as a demonstration to the, I think it was the Vintage Radio Club of Australia, something like that. Anyway, my senior engineer was/is a member. There's not many of them left. Anyway, they argued that you couldn't bend MDF timber. I argued that with a living hinge pattern it was perfectly doable. So I made this Cathedral style radio thing to demonstrate that. Now this has a Bluetooth module in it, and I was hoping to have auxiliary in, but I realized that only works when there's a switch. Now the lithium battery in this, which is an 18650, has stopped working. There is also a little NFC tag here for pairing with it. The only way I've got into this without actually undoing the glue seams that are along here is to take this small panel off. The problem is, right up on the front, the battery is stuck against the inner face of this. I'm not sure how that's going to work. I'm pretty sure this ring is glued on as well. So this could be a little interesting. I may have to improvise some tools. I hope, or at least I recall, the battery being connected with a connector, so maybe I can reach in with a hook and pull it out. Don't know, but we're going to get these screws out. We're going to get the endoscope camera, have a look. Be a little bit close up here. We're going to open this, and I need a light. So sorry about the lawn mowing noise. That's all started up the second I decided to do this. Okay, we can see in here there is an 18650 cell there. Can we get a closer look as to how that's connected? That is on the red and black wires. Can we see a little closer where those red and black wires go in? It's a bit hard to tell from here. One moment. Alright, we're going to go in here with a long screwdriver and try and move some stuff out of the way so we can see what's happening. Now, that is the DC power wires go right there, and it does look like they are indeed connected to a connector, which is good. Now if we go up here, the battery might just rip off the front from the hot glue. If we can have a look in there, we might be able to get a piece of coat hanger wire and just yank on that, and it might come off, if we're super lucky. Okay, I found myself some coat hanger wire. We're going to re-engage light here, and we're going to have to sort of like juggle camera and my ability to do this. Let's go in with some coat hanger wire. We are going to use our camera here to guide which cable we want to grab, but I think that's the one we want there. Okay, now if we're lucky we can pull and pop that out. Then if we're really lucky we can grab in between these two wires. We have to change my angle up here, get in between them. We're not too worried about knackering this battery because it's already knackered. As dank pods would call it, it's a nugget. There we go. Oh, that's going to come out easy. Hopefully we don't bugger the plug. So we can keep an eye on the battery here. Can we negotiate this between the other cables so we don't damage them? Oh, sorry about the camera angle, guys. It's a bit challenging here, but okay, battery came off easily. Right, now we are a bit tangled with other cable there, but this has gone significantly more successfully than I would have expected. Let's move our camera angle out and around a bit and zoom back out. Here we go. We can lift you out carefully. There's our 18650. And we've got our plug. That probably means I can come up with a way to actually plug that connector back in and put extendable wires and have the battery somewhere more accessible. Okay, so I've got the battery out. I've got the back panel on. Apparently I need a couple of screws for the power connector. We're just going to plug this into 12 volts, and yes, it is center positive. And just see if it fires up without the battery before I go to the trouble of spending money on this. Now, should turn on. Now this has got a 12 volt to 5 volt regulator inside, and it did fire up, and now it's looking for something to pair with. Probably my wife's phone, because she'll have Bluetooth on. Alright, so it is working, but I'm trying to feed Bluetooth to this from a video when I'm recording from the camera on the phone. It's a bit tricky. I need to find my other phone or pair it to a different Bluetooth source. Alright, so I have got it to work, but it sounds very washed out, partly because I'm going to turn this down, volume down. Partly because it's chosen the telecommunications protocol instead of the audio protocol, which is irritating that Windows defaults to that for Bluetooth devices. And it is a little bit crackly because the power supply is not buffered by the battery. Let me swap protocols. Okay, we got the telephony mode disabled. Let's try now. That sounds better. And I've got to use royalty-free stuff. Let's give it a moment, see what this sounds like. Good, the low end's good. And the high end's alright. Let's see how it runs with a bit more power usage. That's good. It's working really nicely. Good low ends. We'll go and find a new battery for it.
3 weeks later.
Alright, so I do have a battery on the go for this, but it got commandeered into my kid's bedroom to play sound for her TV because the HDMI lead's got some issues. I'm going to be hard pressed to get this back for a while, so we might do another video when I get the battery to put it in here. In the meantime, it's being enjoyed in a whole different area. So we'll leave it be for now.